Ladies and gentlemen, in conjunction with the celebration of IPC 50th and the International Pepper Day, IPC is teaming up with the companies and governmental agencies pioneering in enhancement of the value addition and innovation of pepper to discuss the evolution of the pepper industry, expanding the global consumption through its value-add product and innovation. The global pepper industry has been evolving for the past 50th year under the purview of the international pepper community. Since the establishment, the IPC has been working closely and progressively with all member countries on how to ensure the industry stays relevant, and pepper has increasingly become one of the important commodities in the world trade economy. As such, when we talk about the evolution of the pepper industry, we want to know more what it can offer to the world by exploiting more of other uses of the pepper instead of only its raw form. It will potentially increase the global consumption of pepper. Let us use this opportunity to learn together the knowledge, expertise, and experience from companies and governmental agencies which have pioneered in enhancing the value addition and in innovation of pepper. We will now move on to our next session, the IPC 50th mini webinar on pepper value-add products and innovation with speakers from Pepper Secret and the Malaysian Pepper Board. Let's first welcome our first presenter for today's webinar, Ibu Yosefin Rosalia Wijaya, founder of Pepper Secret Indonesia. For the material of this presentation will be presented in English, while her presentation will be in Indonesian. Feel free to ask any question using the chat feature on the Zoom, and we will help translate it. Ibu Yosefin, the screen is yours now.
Okay. Good afternoon. Hello. Good afternoon to all audience. I hope we all are having a wonderful day so far. Let me introduce myself. I am Yosefin Wijaya, the founder of Pepper Secret. I'm honored to be part of IPC, especially on 50th anniversary and International Pepper Day. Today, we would like to share about the global expansion, consumption, innovation, and value of pepper, inviting all of you to join us in the wonder of pepper. With every comes in story, as Pepper Secret promote a preservation of Indonesian heritage, contributing as a lifestyle brand, specifically for Bangka Belitung Island peppercorn as a contributor to the Indonesian pepper industry. We, as a brand, specifically use pepper from Bangka Belitung, a beautiful island in Indonesia known for the white sand beach and majestic granite rocks. Besides that, it is also known for producing high-quality pepper that has a spicy, pungent character with a unique texture, unlike any other pepper. With its chemical and property opportunities, pepper is able to create innovation and altercation as product not only for seasoning. For example, the antibacterial properties of black pepper can help fight against infection and insect bite. And the anti-inflammation can help your body recover from sore muscle. And the B-caryophyllene that can also help relieve anxiety and pain. Here's our Pepper Secret product. With innovation embracing its properties, products are created and we can categorize as a personal care. We have Mandarin Peppercore Bar Soap, Fragrance Roll-On, and an A2 perfume. In the personal care category of pepper benefits, we use natural black pepper essential oil containing antibacterials and antioxidant, being good for the skin. Categorized as home care, it can function as an antidepressant. We have Mandarin peppercorn scented candle, diffuser, and diffuser refilled liquid. And this is our herbal product. We have muscle balm with amazing healing properties that can reduce muscle soreness and even lessen joint pain. And we have pepper essential oil with earthy, musky, woody, and warm aroma. It has therapeutic benefits such as being comforting and stimulating. For those who aren't used to the black pepper scents, can be mixed with lavender, marjoram, rosemary, sandalwood, and other spice oil. And for the spice, raw material whole peppercorn, it not only enhances the flavor of our food, it is also aids in the absorbing of nutrients in our blood. And lastly, accessories category consisting of our sahang scarf dyed by black pepper waste from the peppercorn distillation process. The benefit of our sahang scarf is there will be an earthy smell if friction is applied to rid the small pests in wardrobes. And our paper scarf and our fluffy bag with an illustration inspired by Bangka Belitung native flora and fauna. And this is some picture of our process in production from the ingredients and raw material being manufactured to the final product. This is our channel distribution consisting of Indonesian in its Jakarta, Bali, Belitung, and Surabaya regions. And with the support of Ministry of Cooperative and SME of the Republic of Indonesia, we were able to participate in multiple exhibitions internationally, such as to Korea, China, and Singapore. Through Pepper Secret, we contribute to Indonesian pepper community to embrace Indonesian pepper and pepper innovation products. With holding socialization such as our collaboration with Astra Startup Community for a pepper and citronella intercropping socialization, bring the pepper community together. Our goal is to expand and introduce the wonder of Bangka Belitung pepper. Thank you for joining us in our little Pepper Secret Discovery Adventure. For the further information of our contact is on the screen. Thank you.
Research Officer from Research and Quality Development Division of Malaysian Pepper Board. Mr. Augustine, the screen is yours.
Respected Konfirna Azura, Associate Director of IPC, distinguished guests, chair members of member countries, speaker from member countries, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Before I proceed with my presentation, first of all, I would like to wish a 50th anniversary to IPC, and on behalf of Malaysian Pepper Board, which is under the Ministry of Plantation Industries and Commodities, thank you for inviting us to this webinar in conjunction with the anniversary, speaking on the evolution of the pepper industry, expanding the global consumption through its value-added products and innovation. So I'll be presenting the paper on behalf of Malaysian Pepper Board. So before I proceed with the presentation, this is just a general introduction about Malaysian Pepper Board. So under the Ministry of Plantation, Industries and Commodities, Malaysian Pepper Board is a government agency with the responsibility to lead and also responsible for the development of the Malaysian pepper industry in areas of production, promotion and research. So as the topic is mostly related to the value addition of pepper-based products, so mostly the photos shared today is mostly on the product development, especially on the non-food and also the food category. So before we talk about the value addition, I think we should look at some of the noble uses of pepper from the past. For example, it was used as money, medicine, an aphrodisiac, and as preservative, and also as a moth repellent due to the chemical characteristics of the pepper, just like what the speaker mentioned just now regarding the medicine. So we should look into it, and also as preservative, like one of our distinguished guests mentioned just now for the batik in Indonesia. But here the preservative is actually mostly on preserving the meat, which was way back in the 1940s. So this is the development of value-added pepper products in Malaysia. So I'll be dividing it into food category and the non-food category. So in the food category, we have been doing some spice extracts, dry spice seasonings, sauces, dressings, marinades, pastes and pickles, and also pepper flavored products. So these are the spices extracts that we have been doing way back in Pepper Board, but mostly we are doing only pepper olorosin right now. So we are doing this and extracting it into olorosin, and we are microencapsulating the spice extracts, especially on the olorosin, whereby the olorosin of pepper can be used as flavorings. So this is what we have been doing. And on the dry spice seasonings, we have garlic pepper, black pepper marinade, pepper lemongrass, and lemon pepper. So in these seasonings, we are focusing on the usage of black pepper powder, white pepper powder, and referring back to my previous slide, whereby I was talking about microencapsulation of pepper olorosin, we are using this also for our pepper lemongrass and also lemon pepper. So if you can see the photos on your right hand side, these are the seasonings that we have managed to commercialize under our Sour Spice brand. So we are marketing some of our developed products under our Sour Spice, and mostly these markets can be mainly be found in Sarawak and also in West Malaysia. And as we go along the value-added chain, we'll be talking about the green pepper. Previously, I was talking about black. I believe that green pepper has the potential to be developed into pepper-based products, whereby in Malaysian Pepper Board, we have been developing products from green pepper, such as green pepper vinaigrette, green pepper sauce, the green pepper pickle, and the green pepper paste. So these are the 4 products that we have in the development right now. So what we do with these products, I'm sharing Malaysian experience. What we have been doing, we have been transferring this to our local SMEs. We've been teaching them how to use, so that they are able to commercialize the products and to also improve the pepper industry as a whole. Apart from that, we also have pepper flavored products. Of course, we have the pepper cookies, which is quite common. We have the famous pepper candies. I'm saying it's famous because whenever they're coming to Kuching, living from Kuching, they will buy these pepper candies. And we have pepper keropok. So all these, either they are using pepper powder or the pepper oil or the pepper oil resin just now. And apart from that, we have also been developing some other pepper flavored products. So we have here a common food category, which is the savory biscuits or cakes. For example, like the sago cracker. We have been collaborating with one of the company in Muka. This was done way back in 2007. So they are still doing this product because they are using pepper in their products apart from other flavors. And of course, we have been collaborating with certain agents, certain local companies. For example, doing layered cake. These are some of the samples that we have taken photo of. And we also have the pepper tua rice wine. This is quite common. I believe this is common, just like we have other alcoholic drinks, but we try to value add the local tua that we have in Sarawak. We add some flavoring, some spices inside, but mostly the spices that we use here is using black pepper flavor. And as you go along, as I mentioned, we do micro encapsulation or the spray drying of the oil resin. We managed to come up with a pepper chocolate, and this pepper chocolate is using the flavoring of pepper oil resin and also a little bit of pepper oil. As we go along from the food to the non-food categories, I believe these are the categories that we should look into among the member countries. As for now, for Malaysian Pepper Board, we are still trying to move a little bit further on the part of perfumes and other fragrant products. Whereby the rest, we are progressing slowly. We are still learning, but hopefully as time goes by, we are able to develop and commercialize products developed in the non-food categories. So as you can see, the non-food categories that we have here is the nutraceuticals, the pharmaceuticals, the cosmeceuticals, the aromatherapeutics, the one that I mentioned, perfumes and other fragrant products, pesticides or repellents, and the biomass. Examples from Malaysian Pepper Board. We mentioned about product development. This is the insect repellent that we have. This is developed by our research officer. So it's using some of the waste from pepper actually, and including pepper balm. This one we are using pepper oil, and the top photos below shows the pepper fumes that we have. This one are actually using mostly using pepper oil, no alcoholic, with non-alcohol mixture. So as you can see, these are examples from Malaysian Board. There are some more actually, but what we are trying to focus here is actually we are trying to focus from west to west. As for the insect repellent and the pepper balm, as for the insect repellent, it's actually produced from the stalks, whereby you throw away the stalks. Normally we throw away the stalks, but the stalks actually can be produced or be developed into insect repellent. This is a product that we have right now. Actually, we are looking forward to commercialize this. Also the perfumes and other non-food products that we have. So these are the other traditional medicine that we're investigating, just to share with members of the floor. There are some that we should look into among the member countries. I believe some of the member countries are looking into this as well. So, as a conclusion, I would like to conclude that pepper remains an important spice in the food industry. So new sources of growth for the pepper industry are likely to come from the multi-billion-dollar non-food industries, market for native products including nutraceuticals and phytopharmaceuticals is growing globally, and success in the non-food market is contingent on demonstrated scientific proof of the health of pharmaceutical benefits, as well as consistent quality and efficacy of these native products. So with that, thank you very much. Thank you again. Thank you.
Question that they might want to address for our two speakers. Participants can raise their questions through the chat features in Zoom. Okay, while we're waiting for from the chat, I have a question for Ms. Yosefin from Pepper Secret. What is the cost production of enhancing pepper through its so that you can make soap or diffuser or even pepper oil? Is it quite big cost production, or do you still have profit? Sorry, do you understand my question, Ms. Yosefin?
Oh, yes. About the
Sorry, it's a bit too small, your voice.
hello.
It's
Yes.
yeah. Okay.
For the cost of the production, actually we use the most of the waste of the distillation process. So let's say we can say it's just a little cost.
So even for the I noticed you have the scarf from Pahang.
Yes.
That's also from the waste of pepper.
Yes, the color, the brown color, we use a natural dye from the waste of the distillation process.
Okay, so your factory is in Belitung?
Some of the product we process in Belitung, some of them we process in Jakarta.
Okay. Is there any question from the audience here? Ms. Jatmiko, maybe you have a question?
So, it is, Bu Yosefin, I think it's very interesting to see how the innovator like you come up with the this kind of things, the new things made from paper. My question is, this is something really this product, the diffuser, is invented by your company, or actually before there's, you know, somebody or some company has made this kind of product, and then yourself with your team made the similar one, and how actually the response from the market for this kind of the product with ingredient of papers, whether the response from the consumers, from the market is something you know, quite encouraging for producer like you to, you know, to produce this diffuser as well as other things or product made from paper. So that's the second thing. The third one, how do you research before you produce this one? Mostly you should do the research, right? Yeah, I think that's the most important thing also for the producers, the company, which market and which a specific segment that you are going to touch by or penetrate for this kind of products. We'll be very happy to see your experience on this. And Pak Augustine. Yeah, I think your presentation is also good. I also been informed by Bu Firna that actually the Pepper Board has extensively, continuously also to do research on the utilization or the purpose of paper, not only for the consumption, but as well as for other purpose of paper product. But probably the problem is how to scale it up into the commercial one. Yeah. Is there any success story for your research, at least up to now? Which one is already been accepted very well from the market, from the consumers, and what's the most challenging part of trying to commercialize those research in terms probably the financings or creating a demand or find the partners, I mean, in the market from or even from the company who really want to scaling up this. I think this is the research and innovation is still laboratorium scale, right? And then how do you encourage the, let's say, the private sector to following up this your research, probably for one or two purpose, and how you promote this to others industries? Thank you.
Thank you for the question from Pak Jatmiko. I would like to answer the three of the question. For the first market I enter is Pepper Secret is become a souvenir from Bangka Belitung Island. So the first time is a bit challenging because it's a black pepper is not too common for the beauty product, personal product, and home care product. And we collaborate the research together with some expertise and a lot of support from institute like Balitro, IPB, and Dewan Atsiri and others. I think from now we do the marketing through the story, then and it's easy to accept in the market. I hope it can answer the question, Mr. Jatmiko.
Okay, Mr. Jatmiko has a follow-up question. How long, or do you have any research before you start venturing this enterprise?
I start is Okay, I start on 2015, and the first time selling is the late 2017.
2 years. Yeah. 2 years.
And the keys for the people who can accept the smell of the pepper is the ingredients, the oil that we blend become the sense that everybody like.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Mr. Augustine?
Actually, thank you for the question just now. With reference to Malaysian Pepper Board, based on the question that was given just now, just like to share from the Malaysian Pepper Board that the research mostly done is based on a given allocation by the government. So mostly the research is done again, is being implemented. Either it's based on the request from the industry, whereby they mention to us what kind of products that they want. So as of now, the success story that we have is actually the black pepper sauce, which we have a lot in the Malaysian market. A few of the small medium enterprises, they have learned to produce the basic sauce, the basic formulation of sauces from Malaysian Pepper Board, and from there they value add it into another product or with a different flavor, but with the addition of black pepper. We have actually no control of this, but we do allow innovation among the SMEs. And talking about innovation, through the TOT that we have, or transfer of technology, we try to promote all the products that we have developed. We develop and we teach them how to make it. So from there, they can move on and build up their own product and their own brand. So the challenges, as you have asked just now, challenges are a lot. Example, some of the SMEs, of course, they are ready to take the trading, but some may have some difficulties in commercialization. So in that part, we still have to assist. I mean, Pepper Board still have to assist them in terms of technical analysis, some sensory evaluation, and shelf life market analysis. That's what we do to help them. But mostly when we talk about R&D, we'll be talking about the analysis of the product in terms of shelf life, packaging, and how does the product can be improved furthermore to fulfill the demand of the industry. So that is my response to the question from you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Augustine. We have one more question from the floor. It says, congratulations to, okay, this is on the screen. Mr. Augustine, maybe you can see the screen. Basically, it's asking, do you incorporate lemongrass into your mosquito repellent?
We don't incorporate lemongrass. We are mostly using the waste from pepper actually. The waste actually from the stock. Normally they throw out the stock. We take the extract from the stock and use it in our mosquito repellent. We don't incorporate lemongrass. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay. Mr. Augustine, Mr. Jatmiko has a follow-up question regarding biomass.
Yes.
So is it for energy or?
Oh,
elaborate more.
The biomass that we are mentioning here is actually the leaves and the stalks that we are using for our as a natural biofertilizer. That's what we're talking about biomass here. We have yet to go further than that. We try to maybe look into it in a few years to come, because you should know that waste from pepper is not that much. But we try to do whatever minimum waste that we can that are produced either from the production or from the pepper farm. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So the biomass is for compost, basically.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, okay. Okay, let me check the floor again. Okay, because there is no more questions, that is open. Thank you very much for all of the questions. This will conclude the Q&A session as well as the mini webinar of the celebration of the IPC 50th anniversary and International Pepper Day. Before we end our IPC 50th and International Pepper Day celebration this afternoon, again, we would like now to invite Ms. Firna Azura Eka Putri Haji Marzuki, the Executive Director of International Pepper Community, to deliver her vote of thanks and closing remarks.
Alhamdulillah for today's event. On behalf of the IPC Secretariat, I would like to thank Pak Jatmiko, Pak Reza, Mr. Richard, and representative officials from MOT for joining us today to celebrate the very important milestone for IPC, the golden anniversary of IPC. Please stay safe and take care, and happy birthday, 50th birthday IPC, and happy International Pepper Day as well. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.